So this is an interesting video, and I thought I'd show it to you. And it's about the right wing, and it's basically how they convert, why they convert, what is it? And I really like this because it kind of shows their characteristics, and their personalities, and it kind of hits at something that I think even the left wing can agree to. So let's check it out, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it.
A video of a one talking about how alt-righters and hippies have somehow converted.
Okay, I've experienced this too because I grew up in a very left-wing hippie community, and most of them are right-wing now and anti-vax and anti-mask. Like, they don't believe in COVID. And at least in my experience, a lot of these people come from lower income or maybe not as well-educated families. It's on both sides, the alt-right and the hippies. I think what's happened with the internet and being able to do your own research on a lot of topics is that people have now convinced themselves that they're the smartest person in the room. Because after a lifetime of feeling misunderstood or disadvantaged, there's got to be something that makes you feel like you've got a one-up on the people around you. And for these people, it's these weird conspiracy theories that they find online. And another personality trait that I found is they're both needlessly defiant. No real reason for them to disagree. They're just doing it to feel smart.
So, I mean, I kind of tend to agree here. We got a lot of people that they were hippies. They did grow up kind of as the rebellious, I'm gonna do what I want type of deal. But they believed in loving who you want to love. They believed in all kinds of left-wing policies, free healthcare, taxing the rich, and all kinds of goodies like that, right? Free college, high-speed rail, unions, you name it. They all agreed with it, and really, it kind of gets to a huge topic here, a huge topic where a lot of people that were left were right-wing. Or were left have now gone right wing and crazy and have now become deranged nut jobs. But you kind of have to realize that there's a part of it that's crazy, and it's the way people are indoctrinated. I know the right wing likes to say, "Oh my God, they're indoctrinating our kids with liberal schools." Let alone the fact that they're leaving out the fact that they got, what is it, University of Virginia or whatever it is, with conservative justices on their boards. And they lean more conservative, so that's the hypocrisy. But I mean, they're indoctrinated by it started with people like Fox News, and then you had the Ben Shapiro's, the Hodge twins, Breitbart, Newsmax, OANN, or OWN, whatever. And I mean, it's incredible, right? Because they're indoctrinating these people. And one of the ladies said, well, look, it's what they find online. And you're right, she's right, because now, as I always say, a lot of people don't trust the media. Most people don't. Only like a low 19% of young people like the media. 19%. And most people find their news on the computer, well, mainly on the phone, right? You have a YouTube channel, you log in, you do whatever you got to do, or website or whatever, right? Streaming service. But, there's always this whole, streaming service, but there's always this whole thing of whatever they're spreading, they could just come up with it out of thin air, right? Dogs have 10 legs. Or, oh my God, did you know that dogs have 10 legs? Right? The left wants to massacre America. The left is trying to do this to America. And they always get that, right? And now the conservative way is not the party of family values. It's the party of facts trigger me, so don't say it. And so you think like, okay, well, science says we should get vaccinated. I don't want to get vaccinated because Sleepy Joe, and it's not gonna work. And it's because their president, who's a deranged nutcase, believed in that, and he went with that, and he taught them, because they don't have brains of their own, hey, you gotta not get vaccinated. And part of it is a cult. Right-wingers, they love to feel a part of something. And they love to feel that someone is telling them how to think, how to feel, what to say, how to do it, what to do. Why to do, right? So it does bring that up. you know, when they're anti-vax, anti-vaccines, anti-masks, anti-anything, right? It's historically the right wing that, you know, when they introduced seatbelts, oh my God, what, I gotta wear a seatbelt so I don't fly out of the car when I crash? How dare you, right? So, you know, it does kind of remind me of that. And then they kind of talk about something. Well, one of the ladies said, well, one of the girls said, they just love to disagree for no reason other than to feel smart. And that's true. Because they always got to one up you. They always got to say, no, I'm right. I got this. When they're actually quite wrong, right? So you would think, like, oh my God, why? Like, what the hell, right? And you're thinking, why do you always have to one up me? Right? When it's the liberals, when it's at least the progressives, we're just trying to say the facts. We're not trying to call you names or anything. We're just trying to tell you, like, why Medicare for all is great. Medicare for all, Green New Deal, free college, whatever. Student debt, canceling student debt, housing for all, jobs for all. The right wing has to always want to be, well, yeah. Well, according to Ben Shapiro says, Ted Cruz says, right? It's Antifa. Oh, Antifa, right? They always have to one up you, and just to feel smart, because they're not using facts. So they're going to try and present it in a way where it's like, see, I'm smart, they're not, I'm right, they're wrong. See, you have to trust me. And the last thing is, it is usually people of low income households, because, you know, instead of not receiving UBI and their third $2,000 check, stimulus check, it's kind of like, you know, they fall for these things because they fall on desperate times. It's horrible for them. So it's not surprising that they do believe all this crap that they're being fed. So I want to thank one of my friends she presented me this video. I thought it was quite intriguing. I really do agree with it. I think it's a very well said thought here, process, you know, with how they nail how the right wing is. So it's quite interesting.